Hello everyone, it's your friend, your boy, Jet Black the One Only here with another exciting video, and in this video I'm going to be playing some AI Dungeon 2. This is going to be part 2 of the Can I Become the City's #1 Hero Sidekick RPG episode. So, I hope you guys are excited for that. I'm going to set the timer for 30 minutes, and my goal is going to be to try and figure out who murdered me in the previous episode, and to by solving my murder, become the #1 hero of the city. So without further ado, let me start the timer and jumpstart the episode by reading the last action from the previous episode. You say, "Who manipulated you into doing these murders? I need a name and I need a motive." The man says, "She was my girlfriend. We were going to run away together, but we needed money. She said that I could get a lot of money if I robbed a bank. We were in together this whole time, and then she left me. It's all her fault I'm like this." You look at the man, and suddenly you recognize his face. He was the suicide bomber who robbed the bank. He somehow survived the explosion. You are starting to think that the explosion at the bank might have been more theatrical than anything else. Maybe the bank teller was setting a trap for Majestic Man. That would explain why the bank teller would orchestrate a bank robbery with no real intention of the bank being robbed, and why the bank teller would have used the bank robbery as a trap to capture you. Yeah, because that makes a lot of sense. So the guy that I'm talking to is the guy who was robbing the bank. He was working with the bank teller in order to do a bank robbery that he thought was a real robbery, but it was a fake robbery. The man is clean shaven with short brown hair. He seems like he takes care of himself and is not a homeless person. He may work somewhere as a clerk or an office worker. If you don't mind me asking, why did your girlfriend leave you after the robbery? Let's see. I'm not going to say that. What I'm going to say is, I believe you've been set up. Your girlfriend, the bank teller, I believe is actually a supervillain who was trying to capture and kill Majestic Man. You were just a pawn in her scheme. She captured and killed me instead. But luckily, I came back as a ghost, and I am here for fame and vengeance. Spelled vengeance wrong. I think there's an extra E. Yeah. Tell me where your girlfriend is. I will bring her to justice and become the city's #1 hero. Yeah, I still don't know why his baseball bat was capable of hurting a ghost. The man looks at you and says, "You are Majestic Man? You don't look like a superhero. I thought they would send some bigger stud who could beat me into the ground." Odd phrasing. I am not Majestic Man. I am better than him in every way. Where is your girlfriend? I'm going to go hunt her down. AI Dungeon has this new score system thing. I'm not really paying any attention to that. Let's see. I think she lives in that big house on the hill, the man replies. Thanks, you say, as you walk out of the abandoned house. You're going to bring this criminal to justice. You begin walking up a steep hill. You use your ghost abilities to fly up to the top of the hill and to kick in the door of the villain's house. You know that the bank teller, you know that this villain looks like an unsuspecting bank teller, but that she must have some odd grudge against superheroes. You want to bring her to justice, become the #1 hero of the city, and learn why she hates superheroes. Also checking the timer. Alright, cool. I just wanted to make sure it's still running. Speaking of making sure things are still running, I'm going to check OBS. Yep, it's still running too. You decide to fly up to the top of the hill and kick in the door. Like the movies. You've always wanted to do that. You use your ghost abilities to float up through the roof and down into the front room. Why would I... Why... No. I'm gonna kick the door through. Like I did. I don't have to, like, float up through the roof. I'm going to yell, show yourself, villain. Explain to me what you have against superheroes. And why you sent your pawn to kill me under the guise of a bank robbery. You hear the shuffling of feet from inside the house, and you prepare yourself for battle. I am not a villain, my dear ghost friend. I am a hero. I am Captain Valium, exclaims from a voice exclaims from inside the house. Show yourself, Captain Valium. Oh, I put in too many L's. You are curious if the female bank teller you're curious if the female bank teller is actually Captain Valium. If so, then the motive for the murder would be to get rid of would be to get rid of competing superheroes. You believe Captain Valium maybe wanted to trap Majestic Man with the fake bank robbery. That way, she could become the city's #1 hero. Majestic Man might have skipped the bank robbery because he knew it was a trap. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. So Majestic Man didn't go to stop the bank robbery because he knew it was a trap that was being set up by his rival, Captain Valium, who is this woman who then is trying to... Wait, hold up. The door opens and a muscular woman walks out of the house. That doesn't make sense. I'm inside of the house already. She has short brown hair and is dressed in a plain white t-shirt and blue jeans. She looks tough and strong, like a female version of Captain Valium. Hello, ghost friend. I am Captain Valium. I can edit that up. Instead of the door opens, a door opens and a muscular woman walks out into the main room of the house. And then you can have all the descriptions that were there before. Except that she looks like a female version of Captain Valium. She just is a female version of Captain Valium. She is the bank teller from before. But now she's in her super form while wearing normal clothing. Let's see. Hello, ghost friend. I am Captain Valium, says Captain Valium. So now I'm going to confront Captain Valium. I'm going to say, So, you orchestrated that bank robbery as a trap for Majestic Man. But you caught and killed me instead, using your accomplice. He's already ratted you out. So there's no use pretending. I know you did it because you wanted to become the city's #1 hero. Turn yourself in, or I'll have to take you down myself. So let's see how this goes. Captain Valium gasped and said, "How did you know it was me?" "I knew it. I knew I couldn't trust her," you mutter to yourself. You grin as Captain Valium has admitted guilt. Your hunches were correct. You draw your gun and attempt to quickly shoot Captain Valium in the head. You know a lot about guns. So much that you know how to aim dodge, which is a thing I did last episode. So you hope that you have good aim. Yeah. Because that's like actually the only real trait that I have, is that I have like really good aim. Well, no, that I know a lot about guns and that I can aim dodge. And that I'm a ghost. You point your gun at Captain Valium and fire. The bullet whizzes past her head. You try to aim again for another try. You pull the trigger and a bullet flies out directly at Captain Valium's head. Check to make sure that Captain Valium is dead. The bullet hits its target, and you rush over to the fallen body of Captain Valium. She is definitely dead, and you begin to celebrate your victory. After a minute or so of gloating, you remember that you need to call this in to the local news station. Okay, easy game. So I'm going to carry... Yeah, I guess I don't have to carry anything. You call the police and local news and report the entire situation. You hope that by solving this case, that you will become the #1 hero of the city. I wonder if all I'll get in trouble for using excessive force. I just realized I'm a ghost. I probably didn't have to, like, shoot her in the head. After 3 hours of constant questioning, the police let you go. You rush to your car and drive straight to the news station. You enter the news building and drop a tape into the awaiting hand of the news director. I solved the case. It was Captain Valium, you exclaim. Let's see. You are excited. You hope that solving this case will give you the recognition you need in order to become recognized as the city's #1 hero. And also, this is a huge scoop. Like, the idea of, like, a superhero who betrayed everybody. You know what I mean? Like, you revealed that a superhero was actually a supervillain the whole time. Thank you for this tape. I'm sure it will be a big help to us, says the news director. He then looks at you with disdain and says, I don't think you're the hero the city really needs. You are shocked by these words. You are disappointed, lose 5 points. That's very interesting. So that you can lose points for being disappointed. What is the hero that this city needs, in your opinion? Actually, this is like a good point. Captain Valium was actually a villain, so she doesn't count. Let's see. Oh, I can't remember his name. Is it Mr. Majestic? No, it's Majestic Man. Majestic Man didn't even show up to stop the bank robbery. I was the only hero who arrived to help save the day, and the only hero who solved the case. I don't know of a better hero for this city. You stand confidently with your hands on your hips and a smile on your face. Yeah, like, it seems like a weird thing for the news director to try and say that I'm, like, not the hero that the city needs. You said other heroes instead of heroes. Lose 5 points. Why would I lose points for that? What? Yes, it is true. You were the only hero to save the city from this threat. But don't you think that there must be other heroes out there ready to protect the city, the director asked? You dumbly look up at the sky and mutter, other heroes. Wait, what? Wait, did you judge me for the thing that you made me say here? Shut up, game. And why would I say that? Stupid ass, losing points for a thing that it makes you say. Okay. It's like, you should have said something else. I am going to say something else. The other heroes who are out there aren't making big moves like I am. I assure you. I am about to head to the mayor's office so that I can be named the #1 hero of the city. Believe that. You said something nice. You gain 8 points. The game's like, that was nice. The news director sighs, clearly annoyed that you would say something like this. Yes, I am sure you are. He puts the tape into a small camcorder and turns it on. He begins to speak into a microphone for the news broadcast. Okay. You watch the news broadcast live as they are filming it. You should say live on set as they are filming it. You watch... Oh, wait. You are excited to hear the news discuss your triumph over the villainous Captain Valium. You hope that they declare you the #1 hero of the city. Excuse me. The news report begins, and a graphic of Captain Valium appears on the screen with her name below it. The news director begins to speak into the camera. Okay, do the news thing. Just let it ride. Captain Valium was a hero among heroes, but was killed in the line of duty recently. But tonight we have acquired information that leads us to believe that Captain Valium was a notorious bank robber known as the Quicksilver Bandit. Okay, keep it rolling. So Captain Valium was actually a bank robber? Like, I'm actually somewhat surprised. The news director pauses for a moment and then begins speaking again. Okay. You were surprised to hear that Captain Valium was a bank robber. You thought that Captain Valium set a trap for you. Well, was setting a trap. There you go. For Majestic Man. So that she could become the #1 hero of the city. It sounds like Captain Valium had multiple motives for the bank robbery. It was not only a trap for Majestic Man, but also a legitimate bank robbery. Yeah, so that's kind of interesting. You listen closely as the news director continues explaining the situation on air. You're excited. Well, I guess you hope that the news director will mention the fact that you defeated Captain Valium, and that the news director will declare you the hero of the city on the news. The #1 hero, thank you. The #1 hero of the city on the news. Oh, I gotta make sure I turn my volume down so I don't blow you guys away, like when the timer goes off. You killed Captain Valium, you gain 8 points. It's interesting that it changes that to be a good thing now. Okay. The news director continues speaking to the camera. The following is a video that was filmed by a civilian during the bank robbery that resulted in Captain Valium's tragic death. The video begins to play on a screen behind the news director. We actually wouldn't have a video of that because that wasn't during the bank robbery. Let's see. The news director continues to speak to the camera. I want to retry that as well because that's too short. This footage was recently uncovered that proves without a doubt that Captain Valium was indeed the Quicksilver Bandit. The news director points the camera at the television so that the tape can be seen on air. On the tape, you can see Captain Valium robbing a bank. You are surprised that that's what was on the tape that you brought to the news director. When the police handed you the tape to take to the news, you thought it would be a tape of your questioning where you explained what happened. it seems like the police already knew that Captain Valium was a bad guy. And maybe you just solved a missing piece of the puzzle that was able to tie everything together. Yeah, like it seems like Captain Valium was like under investigation in the first place. If they had footage of Captain Valium robbing a bank. You continue watching the tape in which you can see Captain Valium robbing a bank. The news director continues his report. This tape was uncovered by local news station KJ and brought to us here at Channel 5 Action News. Well, that's not true. Retry. Because I brought the tape just now. We have acquired video evidence of Captain Valium robbing the Second Foundation Bank. At this time, Captain Valium has not been charged with the robbery and is still considered a hero for her brave deeds in defending the city. Captain Valium's dead. You said that at the beginning of the thing. Can you even be charged after you die? Like, retry. The news director continues his report. In the video, you can see Captain Valium robbing a bank. It seems that Captain Valium was also the Quicksilver Bandit who had been robbing banks around the city for months. The news director pauses again and continues speaking. You already mentioned that. You don't have to say that again. The police have closed the case on the Quicksilver Bandit and have left the scene of the crime. We will have more on the story tonight at 10, he says before shutting off his microphone. Okay, hold on. So I'm going to get rid of the line where they say you continue watching the tape. I'm going to say, you didn't mention that Captain Valium is a murderer. You didn't mention that I defeated Captain Valium and revealed that she was actually a villain, or at the very least that she was actually trying to kill off the other heroes that she was competing against. And you didn't say I was the city's #1 hero. Why are you not reporting the facts? Yeah, this is just like a really weird situation. The news director smiles and looks at you. You fly off and head to the mayor's office. You are upset that the news isn't reporting on your heroism. You literally died and became a ghost just to solve this case. The least you could get is some recognition. You phase through the wall of the mayor's office and look for the mayor. You were right. You gain 8 points. You killed the mayor, lose 10 points. What? What are you talking about? It's you. You're here to complain that I didn't award you the key to the city? That I didn't pin a medal on your chest? That's not how we do things here. We don't give out awards for simply doing your job, the mayor says. Ooh. I'm sorry. You are shocked at how You are shocked at the mayor. The mayor's comments. The mayor is so judgmental. I mean, but they're not wrong. It is the job of a hero to do what's right. You've been spending all your time trying to get recognized. Okay, there we go. We hit the 30-minute mark. It's interesting because this seems like one of those life lesson things, I guess. Because over the course of like an hour, if you watch like episode 1 and episode 2, it follows this guy who's like a wannabe superhero sidekick who uncovers the fact that one of the heroes of the city is actually secretly like a bank robber and also is someone who's trying to like kill off the other heroes by trapping them because the bank robberies double as traps for the heroes where she then like takes them away and like murders them. So it's like she's trying to become the number one hero of the city and she's trying to get rid of all of the heroes who would stop her from robbing banks. So you reveal like this huge thing. You stop like a villain and a rival hero all at the same time, and you all do it out of recognition. You just want to be known. But at the end of the day, you know, being a superhero isn't about being known. It's about doing your job. And it doesn't matter if you don't get like the blue ribbon or the key to the city or whatever, and no one's necessarily going to treat you any better. You know, no one's going to necessarily like worship you because you're just doing your job and that's what's expected of you. You're just fulfilling like a role in society. So to be honest, even though we didn't achieve our goal of becoming the number one hero of the city, it just sounds like that goal was never really a realistic goal in the first place. And I feel like the main character learned a valuable lesson about what it truly means to be a hero. But what are your thoughts? Definitely let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding, ring the notification bell to be notified whenever we do these videos. If you guys like AI Dungeon 2 content, definitely make sure that you check out Jet Starlight and Zaina Fairy Monster Hunters. I upload a new episode of that every day. It's my daily AI Dungeon 2 series. I'll have a link to that series in the description box below and in the end card. Thank you all so much for watching, and peace. Chicken a guy. Join the Discord.